Welcome to the Truth for the Culture podcast. It's your boy DJ Dady Phatts and my girl
Meka Wasted. How y'all doing?
Listen, man, we got a special guest in the building. You know what I mean? A classmate of ours.
Best
Very
friend.
successful doing her thing out here in these streets, man. You know,
Yes.
nothing crazy like that. She's
Maybe. Because I be slanging these bundles like dope, baby.
hey,
Don't
you
play
hear,
with it.
you hear,
Don't play
you hear.
with it.
Cheryl, what it do, man?
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Couture. Native of Palm Beach. Don't get it
Yes.
twisted.
Yeah.
I am Palm Beach native. But
Yeah.
born
We all-
and
ventured
raised.
out, did
Yeah,
a thing, came
know.
back.
Shout out to the Gardens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where we came from.
Boom.
So listen, tell us.
Lake Park finest.
Lake Park.
Lake Park.
Lake Park. I said Lake Worth. I'm sorry.
No,
Lake Park.
Lake Park,
Park,
baby.
Yeah, Lake Park.
LP, baby.
My bad.
So listen, man, it's been a minute. You know what I mean? Like, you've been doing your thing. I'm over here doing my thing. I want to catch up. What's been going on with you? What you been up to?
Okay, let's see if I can do this again. The short version. Okay, so I was here, then I left. I went to Orlando, opened a couple of salons there, doing my thing. And during the pandemic, I decided I want to take a little hiatus. That was 2020. And I left and I moved to North Carolina. I was there for a couple years. You know what's so funny? It's because that was my second time moving to North Carolina. I didn't say this first time. And I opened a salon in North Carolina
You
the
did?
first time I moved there.
So you had a salon in North Carolina?
Yes.
Damn, okay.
I had a salon in North Carolina. I had a salon here in Palm Beach, and I had 2 salons in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all in total, I've owned 5 salons.
Mhm.
All total, but that's besides the point. Anywho, so moved to North Carolina during the pandemic. Stayed there for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I moved to Georgia. Hated it. Left, and I was like, God, where should I move to? And he was just like, come back home. And I was just like, yeah, okay. And I came back home, but then, like I said, 5 months later, my dad passed. So everything was good.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
need to be here. I'm here for a reason. So now I want to build my clientele back up. Not back up, because when I was doing hair, I was doing like braids and stuff when
Yes.
I was here back then. But I want to do my $100 weave that I had going on in all those other cities. I want to bring it here. So get a weave done for $100 an hour. And go on about your
That's-
business.
In
That's-
1 hour.
That's amazing.
Literally.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Literally.
And you did that. What's the reason behind that?
Because I would get people leaving other stylists coming to me saying, oh, you did such and such hair. And she said, you're very fast and very professional, blah, blah, blah. I would like to get my hair done. I'm like, well, what's the reason? They were like, oh, they take too long. They be in there talking. I don't talk over my clients. I don't get on my phone when I'm doing their hair. I make sure all my attention is on them. Like, my stuff is super basic, but a lot of stylists don't do that.
Professional.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Like I said, I would literally leave here and drive to Orlando, get my hair done, and
Right.
still be back here in time to go to work. And I would tell her, I was like, girl, I went to one salon and sat there from 10 o'clock in the morning to almost 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And being in bartending, you got to be to your spot at a certain time. Totally messed up my day. All day at a beauty salon here. Literally, it's like 5, 6
I feel
hours.
y'all pain because there's some barbers I can't deal with because they, oh, hold on, bro, let me go smoke this real quick. I'll be like,
Eating.
yeah,
Why are you eating?
I
Now my hair smell like chicken grease.
come on, man.
Oh, gosh.
I got a barber right now on point. I go in there, get my cut, out the door. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
how
it.
it's supposed to be.
And it's supposed
Yeah.
to be that way.
Like when it comes to being a service provider, even like when it comes to restaurants and all that stuff like that, you have to make sure that your client is happy.
Yeah.
If their main concern, like some people do want to sit in a salon, like that's their, I guess, their little safe haven or where they like to just decompress. So they don't mind spending a couple hours in there,
Mhm.
which is cool because I would definitely have a wind down Wednesday and I would have wind down Wednesdays and I would have something on Fridays. So they could just come in and drink wine and stuff like that, and we just be chilling, listening to music and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
No hair service done. It's just them chilling, and we would do that at the salons, and that's another thing that kind of like made me real big there, because we was like the only salons doing that at that time.
Smart.
I was the only one running commercials. I was the only one that had billboards. Like I was the only salon in Orlando doing that, and they was just like, "Oh, who this little girl is?" Da 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 da. But I would just offer stuff that I would hear my clients talk about, and I just implement it in my business.
Mhm.
So we would have these wind down Wednesdays and all that, and the crazy part is a lot of people don't have friends. As grown women, they really don't be having friends.
Yeah.
So they will come to me as like their therapist, their friend, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And a lot of my clients are now my friends. It's,
Yeah.
it's really crazy.
I told my girl that because my girl she does like nails. You know what I mean? And I said once you really get it rolling, these girls are gonna come to you, and you're literally becoming their therapist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You ain't gotta say nothing. You don't have to give them
It's
the
just
right.
about listening.
It's about listening.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And she's like, you're right. I noticed that. You know what I mean? And even with me, when I go to my barber, like, here, I'm cutting my hair, and we'll just start talking. You know, I try to, not, express my like personal stuff with too much, but like, sports or.
But he won't be biased.
No, no.
They don't be biased.
Right.
Like, even as a bartender,
Yeah.
when they come and sit at the bar and they like, I've had a horrible day. I need a drink, Meka. As long as before you left, you laughed, smiled, and kiki to me, I probably forgot completely what me and your conversation was about.
Yeah.
But as long as I listened and I was attentive, they always, like, literally in the 15 years I've been bartending, that is what has kept people coming back. They love that. They love that energy and just listening.
Yeah.
You'll always have clients.
That's true.
Always.
That's true.
Always.
Cheryl, let me ask you this. You said you had 5 salons at one point. Like, how do you get that rolling? You know what I mean? Like, that has to be intimidating to like
your blueprint.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to give the whole piece,
give us a
step by step,
of
like
your blueprint.
Like you said you were in Orlando. You had 2 spots. You had 2 spots in Orlando, right?
I had 3 altogether.
3 in Orlando. Okay, and then
one
you
in
had
North Carolina and one here.
Right, like that's serious. You know what I mean? Some people are scared to jump off the porch and do things like that. So I'm asking you that to like maybe you could tell them like, look, man, it's it is hard, but it's steps.
It's steps.
And if you go through these steps, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, okay. So I'm like, did I even count the last one? The one I closed during the pandemic? I don't know. Anyways, so my thing was, I didn't like working for people. So I was just like, okay, I worked in other salons, and I'm just like, okay, this is trash. I don't like how they do this. I don't like how they do this. And then I'm like, well, dang, I feel like I have to go work at, the white person's salon. But then I know I'm going to feel uncomfortable because I'm going to be like the only black person there. You know what I mean? And if they ever come, oh, you're here, I'm going to go off. So I was just like, I got to figure this out. So it was, what year was that? Melody was born. She might have been like 1 or 2. So that had to been like 2010 or something like that. I was about to lose like everything. Like, the salon I was at was super ghetto. I wasn't making any money. My husband at the time, he wasn't making a lot of money. He was making money, but not a lot to take care of everything. So we couldn't afford the house, the same house I had in Pine Hills. We couldn't afford that house. And listen, the mortgage at that time was like $800. And we can't pay $800. Like, I was pissed.
Memories. $800 mortgage.
$800 mortgage. And
Memories.
I'm like, how the heck can we not do this? His truck was paid for. At that time, what did I have? I think I had like, what car I had?
The Jag?
I think I had Audi.
The Audi?
Yeah,
okay,
I think I had Audi at the time. So my car payment was like $299 or $2 something a month. So I was just like, but I didn't know how to handle or think outside the box at that time. Nothing happened until then. So my sister was just like, well, come up here to North Carolina with me. And I was just like, and my cousin, she was in Georgia. So she's like, nah, cuz come to Georgia because you know how to do hair. You're going to be popping in Georgia. So at this time, Georgia was okay.
Yeah.
So they had that shop called a $50 weave shop.
Yes.
That had just started up there. So my cousin was like, go see if you could, go in there and get a job or whatever. So at that time, you either had to be licensed or you had to be an apprentice or you could just be an assistant. So if I go in that shop, I'm going to have to be an assistant because I don't have a license for Georgia.
Okay.
So I was just like, you know what, bump it. Let me do it. So I went in there. You have to do a model like shampoo and breakdown and all this stuff like that. So when I did my breakdown in like 10 minutes, they was like, hold on, wait a minute. This girl did a whole breakdown in 10 minutes. Like it was
head.
Unheard. Like they were like in awe. And I'm like, all of them. One guy, he like, we got to hire her. We got to hire her. So they hired me. I think I worked there for like 1 week. I never got a check, never got paid nothing. I went in there to see what they were doing, and I took that shit to North Carolina. So when I seen how they was doing the $50 weave shop, I seen they had one person come in, somebody do the wash, somebody do the breakdown, somebody do the install and the style. So it was like an assembly line. I said, got it. Went to North Carolina, opened that shop up there. That's when I opened that shop. Came back to Florida and opened the shop there. North Carolina's still going. You know what I'm saying?
So North Carolina was the first one. Okay.
North Carolina was the first one. Came back to Orlando. But I didn't open the shop as soon as I got back. I worked in my garage. I converted my garage into a hair studio. So I had people come in. I go on Craigslist. Y'all remember Craigslist? I went on Craigslist and just started putting $50 songs, $50 songs, $50 songs. And people call, is this for real? Is this the joke? Are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. While I was doing that, I was perfecting my craft on getting the sewings down to under an hour. So I would get these people paying $50 for me to practice on them, basically, to do a sew-in under an hour.
Wow.
So I was just like, okay. So I was in my garage for maybe 3-4 months. And then I opened it, because it was like around Christmas time. And I had my first shop open like in March of that following year.
Wow.
So this is like all cash.
So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 months. Okay.
That's
From the
amazing,
time I had
man.
the idea of bringing it back to Florida, getting the clientele together, I had an assistant in all. Like, she came in the shop with me when I was opening the doors. Like, she was booking my appointments, all the stuff, and I would pay her. Every person that came and got their hair done, I would pay her like $5 or $6. It was something very cheap, but if I got tipped, I would tip her.
Yeah.
Honey, before I could open the doors of my salon, I had a full staff. That was God, though. I put a sign out front that said $50 sew-ins. People, and I was in a plaza where there was a Dollar General, a daycare. You remember that shop?
Yeah.
A daycare, a liquor store.
Wow. And what was that big building? It was a restaurant, wasn't it? On the opposite
On the opposite
end?
side, it was a restaurant. On the opposite side, it was an academy there as well.
Yes.
Everything was in that. A hair store was in there.
Yeah. It was
So
a hair
I was like
store.
2 doors down from the hair store.
Oh, you perfect.
Come on, man.
Perfect.
I put that little sandwich board sign outside.
Oh, that's the one off of Kirkman.
Yeah, off Kirkman and Old Winter Garden Road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
God, yeah.
they would stop. When you gonna open up? And I'm like, damn. Then the stylists would come, and they was just like, what kind of shop is this? And that's why I was just like, if you want to come in, you have to do an application. They would have to also do a model. So I have to see if they're going to be a braider, shampooer, or a stylist. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of did that. So I ended up having like 3 braiders, because you didn't need a lot, because I taught them how to do my breakdown pattern. So they'll do breakdowns in 15 minutes. So I didn't need a lot of braiders. So I had like 3 braiders, 1 shampoo girl, and the rest of them was stylists. And everybody was commissioned, so that nobody paid booth rent or nothing like that. I paid them. They didn't pay me. So that's the most money I made in my career ever. And if I ever open a salon, definitely going to be commission based. I'm never doing a booth rent salon ever.
Wow.
Ever. You can't.
So
pay me.
what's the difference between the commission and the booth rent?
You come in, you work for me. I provide clients and stuff like that for you. The back bar, shampoo, towels, all that stuff. You get all that. And you come in, depending on how it's like years in business, and if you have clients and all that stuff, you will make a commission off that person. So you come in and you everybody know who you are.
Yeah.
70-30.
Oh,
you
wow.
make 70% of the money, I get 30% of what you make.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you give them 70. Oh, okay.
70-30. So then, but if you just like fresh out of hair school, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving you clients and all that stuff. So it's 50-50. It went 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. And if you're a master stylist, it's 80-20. A master stylist, in my opinion, is the one who bring all her own clients and all the stuff like that.
And then you just were giving them the space to work.
Space.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think I had 2 girls. I had 2 suites inside my salon. I had 2 girls who would pay me booth rent, but it was $200 a week. So I was just like, okay, but they brought their own shampoo, towel, they had their own stuff. So I didn't have to do anything for them. But they ain't last long. I knew it wasn't gonna last long, and I told them, I was like, all right, because they were getting jealous, because these girls, like, from the time they come in the door to the time they leave, bumping. So
yeah.
I'm like, all right, they're getting paid. And like, I had girls making like $1,400 every week, and this off of commission. So I was just like,
so that's averaging what? How many customers or how many clients per day?
oh, they were working, honey. Woo, child. Honestly, I couldn't even put a number. And there was no appointments. It's just walk-ins,
yeah.
Walk-in only. And I still have like all the paperwork and all the receipts, and I still have all that stuff.
Oh, you didn't do appointments back? It was just walk-in only?
Walk-ins only. No appointments. So, but you was in and out in an hour, so the longest you would have to wait is an hour at the most.
Wouldn't appointments be better or no?
Well,
appointments are better, but like I say,
because
the way the salon is set up, like
I understand, because you're set up in this plaza.
Yeah, we
in
set
a
up
sense,
in the plaza, but remember, we have an assembly line. So as soon as you come in, if your hair washed or it's not. If it is washed, you go with a shampoo, girl.
Yeah.
If it is washed, then you go to the braider. So when you come in, it's not like you have to sit for an hour.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 braiders. They're in rotation. So the most you're going to sit is like 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how we could do it that way. So they'll come in, they get the next one, come get the next one.
Wow.
And then the other girl, like, we'll have the shampooer, she'll like oil their scalp and stuff like that, string up our needles and sweep up and all that. And I mean, she getting paid. The shampoo girls make like 600 a week plus tips.
And it's shampoo and hair.
You just shampoo and hair.
Shampoo and hair.
Shit.
You see what I'm saying?
But as a customer,
Yeah.
not even as her friend, as a customer, literally, this girl been doing my hair since the 90s. Okay, she has miracle fingers. Like my hair's never fell out. I've never had like every hairstyle that I had, I've rocked it because of this young lady, and I commend her, man. She's awesome with it. It's been amazing watching her journey, and I am proud to be her friend. Cause baby, the conversations that we would have about people, I would go into salons and feel like a stepchild. Like my stepmama doing my hair, she pulling on me, she yanking me, she braided my hair so tight and I ain't got no edges. You know, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And her customer service was amazing. Now, my question is, granted, you did all that, right? You worked in other people's salons. You took what your customers have said. There's somebody watching us right now, and they want to start their own salon. What would you recommend?
First thing first is learn how to manage your finances. That's the first thing, first and foremost. Learn how to manage your finances, and then go into look at your state laws and stuff like that and see what you actually need to open your doors. Because a lot of people, they just go on a whim and they just buy all this equipment and do all this stuff, and they ain't even check with their state. They don't know if they need a business tax receipt. They don't know nothing, so they end up losing their business and spending all this money because they don't even have the right paperwork. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So those are the first two things: your finances and check the state laws, get your paperwork and stuff together. I would say, start small because it's easy to expand. Get a little building and or a suite. Do either one, and build your clientele that way. Offer the best customer service you could offer. Things you've never thought of. Look at other people, what they're doing. It ain't even got to be in the beauty industry. It could be any industry that offers service. See what they're doing. And how can you implement that in your business? That's what makes you different and unique. Everything, I'm talking about from our smocks. Like, I tried different stuff. I did the robes. I hated that. That was a horrible idea. I would never do robes ever again. For the clients, oh, no. No.
Right.
So now we have the personalized capes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So the good thing is, like, if they take a selfie or a picture, your business is on the cape, and they're going to be promoting. Like, everything should always go into marketing. Like, marketing should be on your mind at all times. Whatever you do, it has to market your business.
Yes.
At all times. So that's another thing.
Let's talk about marketing real quick. What do you feel like is the most effective way, especially, I know you said just don't look in the beauty, just look at other businesses, but for the beauty industry, what do you feel like is the best way to market your business? Or if somebody is maybe not per se in what you do, they might be doing nails, they might be doing feet, they might be doing eyelashes or eyebrows or haircuts, you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel like social media is the best thing, or word of mouth, Facebook ads? Like, what do you feel like is the best thing?
It's
what helped?
Okay,
what helped you like to really get the business out there?
It's always been word of mouth with me. Like, I could not ever post anything and that people gonna come because they're gonna see somebody and they're like, oh, I like your hair, da da da. That's just the nature of the beast. Even with like my nail tech, everybody always like, oh, I love your nails. She ain't taking no clients. Do not bother her. But I could easily send her 5 to 10 clients a week. The way people always saying something about my nails. So it's always word of mouth. That's why you always want to make sure that what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Because a lot of people out here be like, oh yeah, I can do that, and then you be looking like a hot garbage
mess.
Because they said that they could do it because they saw the picture and or the Instagram post, and they just feel like they confident enough to do it, but never tried it out anyway.
I asked for Farrah Fawcett and came out looking like a whole poodle.
Uh-oh. Dang.
I was mad forever. I spent like $300 and came out looking like a whole cocker spaniel.
That was not me.
Here.
That was not me. That was not me.
I ain't calling out no names. I ain't gonna
me.
do people like that. But they know who did that.
Jesus.
Ooh, you know, because I ain't never been back.
I agree with you on word of mouth because with me with DJing, I feel that's how I feel. That's how I enter wherever I go. It's strictly like. I see people there and I'm like, you gotta perform because at the end of the day they're gonna talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, and you are word of
you
mouth.
know, yeah, it's that's my business is word of mouth. Like, you know, advertising is cool, but word of mouth is what is, you know, that's how I get my money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Cheryl, Daddy Phatts got me doing all kind of stuff
yeah.
now, just off of word of mouth. And granted, I appreciate it, and it probably brought me out of my shell. But just because of him, he's like, "Yep, you doing everything now.
Okay.
Yep, I got you. We doing this and we doing that." So I'm like, "Okay, I
No,
get it."
because
but it's happening.
I see something, and I'm like I, you know, we be at period, you know, Thursday's Thursday. You know what I mean?
Thursday
I know
is
what she do.
Thursday.
But like when I really get to sit back, I'll be like, man, she got something. It's like on Sunday. Like she walk in, you know, and everybody be like, where's Meka? Where's Meka? Where's Meka? As soon as she get behind the bar, she crack her a few jokes, boom, boom, boom. It's just like that little space that we in, that room or that around the bar, everybody's just like, you know, the last Sunday we had before we taking this little break, I felt like it was the Black Cheers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were just sitting around the bar, just drinking, watching the game. We had like Jets fans and Cowboys fans, and like we were just, you know, we were all talking shit, but it was like, you know, you could tell it was like a friend, like it was cool, like you know what I mean? Like I said, it was like Cheers, like everybody knew our name in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And she's like, she makes that happen. You know what I mean? By her demeanor and her attitude. So that's why I be like, you know, like the camera dude.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, oh, you know, I wanted this person to host his wedding.
Doing a wedding,
And I was like, nah, go get her.
Yeah.
And then she came to me and she was like, man, how do you? And I was like, look, this is all you need to do. Just, you know, don't curse. It's a wedding.
Right.
You can't do a Thursday at a wedding.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be more.
They about their life.
There's plenty of weddings. Yeah, there's plenty of weddings you go to, man. Hey, play
and
that.
look, it
play the
don't
dirty
be hard
version.
because we don't get really crazy with it, but it can get cuckoo for cocoa pop.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing, that's also the experience.
Yeah.
When you go to Cheryl, you get that experience. So your clients, with you putting in that experience with them, giving them 45 minutes, 50 minutes doing their hair. Your return on those clients are like what's your longest client other than me? Other than me, like the longest client that you've had now that's still under your belt, still helping you make money, still right there. 24.
I got a few of them.
It's a few of them. And it's about the experience of what you do. And so that's what I was telling you, what we were talking about on episode 1. It's the experience.
Yeah, man.
If you don't put your energy out there, they don't care. And granted, my condolences to your family.
Yes.
And she knows how I feel about that.
Yes.
So, she knows how I feel about that. But at the end of the day, didn't nobody care. Don't nobody care. They want their hair done. Yep. They want to come in. They don't care about the 9 people I lost in 2021.
Right.
They cared about what they came to the bar and experienced when I was behind the bar.
The day my dad died I was leaving to go to Orlando to do hair that morning. I got out of the shower. My mom said my dad passed. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you want me to cancel my clients? And she was just like, no, go make your money. I'll be here. That ain't no happening.
Oh, man.
So I went to work that day and did my clients. I didn't say anything to anybody, but somehow it was just like, oh, when I came in, I had told the girl that I work with, I was just like, my dad passed this morning because she knew everything that was going on.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh my gosh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. I said, don't do that because then you're going to make me cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah, just know the struggle is over with. You know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, cool. So then when her client came in, I know the lady as well. Hey, Sean. So I know her too. And she was just like, oh, Cheryl, dad passed. You know, because she knew I wasn't going to say nothing. So then she come in, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And then I'm doing a client. So it kind of like trickled from then. And then everybody kept calling me, asking me if I'm okay. So my client's like, what's going on? I'm like, my dad passed. Oh my God, why you here doing hair? Because I need to make this money.
Right.
Dead or alive, baby. I still got to make this money.
Right.
I was just like, yeah. And my dad, he was a hustler. He's never had a job. My dad has always been a mechanic.
Yeah.
He's been a pastor. Like, he's always worked for himself. So I got that bug real bad. My mom an entrepreneur. My dad an entrepreneur. Yep. I'm the only one in the family who's a full-time entrepreneur. Everybody else work.
So you got it from mom and dad.
I got a double dose. from my mom and dad.
And you say you started doing hair at 12.
At 12.
Yeah.
So I have that consistency of staying in one thing. Like my dad, he'll jump and do different things. I have the consistency of doing one thing. My main thing is hair. So I get that from my mom. That's all she's done.
Yes.
My dad, he do everything. So all the other stuff like selling hair, doing books, and selling beard oil and hair oil and books, all kind of stuff. I get that from my daddy.
We didn't even talk about that. Let's talk about your first book, friend.
So you got I didn't even know you got a book?
It's finna be on Tubaloo. What it is,
Tubi,
Tubaloo?
She said, what?
We doing
Tubaloo.
the Tubi movie.
Tubaloo?
We doing the Tubi movie.
We gonna get off hair because she's not just a hairstylist.
Yeah, I wanted to pull, you know what I mean?
I forgot about, girl, talk about the book, girl.
I've written a lot of books, but Chocolate Tie was my very first book.
Chocolate Tie,
It was written about Riviera Beach.
Yes.
It was all made up.
What?
The whole thing was made up.
No, talk about this.
It's on Amazon to this day. So if
gotta
you
find
want it, you got to go on Amazon. You can look for Chocolate Tie. But it'd be under Cheryl Sutherland, so that'll be the author name.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a little fiction book. I was just bored one day, and I was just like, I'm finna write a book. And this is when those black fiction novels was like,
Yes.
bumping. Like everybody was like, come on.
What's her name? What the mother? I remember I read Mother or Mama.
I'm
Mama.
telling
I
you.
forgot what the lady name was.
They've made movies off of so many of these black fiction novels.
Yeah.
Like, so I said, let me put my little foot in the game to see if I could do it. And I just did it to challenge myself. And I did it. And baby, we was selling them things out of the trunk.
Yes.
What? I was making money selling that little book. Everybody loved that book.
I forgot about the book. How did I forget about the book?
Everybody loved that book.
I love
A movie
that.
a movie
Yeah,
coming?
I just
We
said the
coming.
other day we finna do a Tubi movie off that book. We got to.
We got her.
And it's about the city.
It's about our city. Yeah. Yeah.
My version of what I thought the city was back in that time.
And that time.
I need a part.
When did I write that book?
Oh my God. That had to be like 2000. Because Lyric wasn't born yet.
Yeah, it was
Lyric
definitely
wasn't
around
born
2000.
yet. My child wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
I know you had
Yeah,
Cam.
I had Cammy.
Cammy was born. But yeah, I want to say
Cammy might have been like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
I need a part in the movie, man.
Yeah.
To put me in there. I know
I
you got.
think we all should do it.
I know you got a club scene to put me in as a DJ or something like that.
Listen, definitely a club.
Definitely.
You know what?
Yes.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yes.
Okay, so granted, you did the book, and you saying it was all fiction. It is fiction, and it's fun. It's actually a good reader. Make sure y'all go check that out. Cheryl Couture, chocolate.
You Chocolate Tie.
Chocolate
but you have
Tie.
to look at Cheryl Sutherland.
Yeah, it's under Cheryl
But
Sutherland.
you can go on Amazon and pick that up.
On Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up, man.
Yeah.
Second one.
The second book I was called
What?
On Your Own.
On Your Own. Yeah.
So this is a book for entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I have that book in my trunk at all times. So, y'all, but I ain't driving today. But yeah, it's a book about entrepreneurship, how to break down your numbers.
This my friend, just FYI. She is.
How to break down your numbers, how to combine
Yes.
relationships and business. Because a lot of times, a lot of entrepreneurs don't have good relationships.
Oh
Like,
man, say it again.
I know,
Say it
I know.
again.
It's-
Say it
it's the nature of the
again.
beast, so
It
however
is the
goes.
nature of the beast.
But a lot of times you don't have successful relationships with people you were not on the same page with. You're an entrepreneur. It's just how
It's
it is.
just how it is.
So yeah, but it teaches you how to pick the right partner, all that. Like I got down with that book. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold it. It ain't a big book. You can finish it in one day. But when I say so many people have made 6 to 7 figures off of that book alone.
So it sounds like to me you need to create a master class.
I did that too.
I was gonna get to that, Daddy Phatts. You let me do
You
my
know
job
what?
sometime.
Go ahead, man. Nah,
Let me do
I
my
am
job
jumping in,
sometime.
Let me go ahead. Look.
Because here's
look,
the thing.
look.
Here, one other than you,
Yeah.
this is the only other person that believed in me, and that's just being honest. Like I would tell her ideas, and she's like, "Meka, go for it." I started cooking and was using her car, driving around delivering food.
Yeah.
What was it called? Meka's.
Girl, I don't
Meka.
remember.
It was
We had too much
Meka's.
stuff.
I know, right? It was Meka's Cafe or some junk I just made up, and I'm fixing lunch for construction workers.
Right.
And I mean, and granted, it was a good money, but I needed a building. You know what I mean? So believing in me was this lady's ideal. I promise you on God.
That's the easy
So
part.
certain
That's-
things
that's-
that you think you have a barrier because nobody else put forth that effort to say, you know what, Meka, go for it. She was the only one that told me to go for it.
when she started doing the bartending thing, I was just like, and why aren't we X, Y, and Z, and why aren't we doing this, and we need to do this, and even to this day, I'm like, so what are we doing now?
Yeah.
Like, well,
don't worry, it's coming.
And I did this, and I'm like, okay, because you should definitely have a podcast around bartending. Like, that's the easy part.
I know, me and Daddy, we working on it. We working on it, right?
Okay, then. Just saying.
We working on it.
Just saying.
Wait, shout out the Quiet Storm, man. We drinking the orange pineapple. Is it the orange pineapple?
It's orange, mango.
Yeah,
it's called Passion. That's what we're drinking that tonight. So we feeling good.
Yeah,
put a little lemonade on it. So
shout out to them, man.
Shouts out to Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm is black owned.
Yes, black owned,
and they are from right here in Palm Beach. They're from Delray.
Yes.
So shouts out to them. Shouts out to Quiet Storm.
We need Quiet Storm at Pretty Girl Brunch. We're doing a brunch soon.
Real
coming
easy.
Up.
If you guys want to look it up, Quiet Storm.
They're
out of it's a vodka based out of Delray, you know, here in Palm Beach, black owned, man. They support, you know, True Radio and our podcast and all that stuff. So you know what I mean?
Shout out to them. And this is nice. You can mix it with lemonade and it comes out to be.
You can drink it by itself.
You can drink it by itself, but if you want to do something springy and throw some mint in there with some limes. You could get the Calypso.
We would have had some Sprite. That would have
it would probably. Yeah. Well, or your club soda if I'd have found it. If I'd have found the club soda, to top it off with some club soda and some mint. Yeah.
Club soda tonic. What
Tito's.
Tito's club soda.
Tito's tonic. I'm gonna do Tito's tonic and lime.
I could do
with
tonic.
A fruity drink, I would do club soda.
I can do tonic. I can do tonic sometimes, but club soda and Tito's.
I tell everybody with flavored vodkas, club soda is more better. When you're doing regular vodka, then you can do it with the tonic because then you can add limes, lemons, or oranges to it. So that's my infomercial for
Cheryl, question.
Yes.
Well, give us some of the hardships, the things that you went through that made you, you know, a better entrepreneur, and you're like, you know, like you just said, like, I'm never gonna do Rose again. Like, what are some of the trials and tribulations that you went through? You know what I mean? Opening up these salons, and you had to deal with employees. Yeah. So different personalities, you know, and I know that was crazy. So tell the people, you know, and tell us a little. Now you can give us everything, because, you know, I know you got the book, and you say you got a master class. So
to be 100% honest, it wasn't that hard for me.
Oh, really?
Because of my energy and how I don't internalize things. A lot of the time when people have nasty attitudes or have a bad take on stuff, it has nothing to do with you. No. It's everything what they're going through personally. So I would take my girls. If they coming in on another level, I'd be like, come on, let's go outside and talk. And I'm like, what's going on? And that's why I'm their big sister, because I'm not finna be like, you got attitude, so I'm gonna have an attitude with you because you got attitude. I don't know what happened. Her cat could have just fell in the toilet. I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you don't ask these questions, you can't just keep going off assumptions. Yeah. So I said, I don't hold no grudges. Like, it's girls that did me so wrong in this industry. When I say wrong, I have handed people a whole salon fully furnished, just handed it over, and then they gave me their ass to kiss right after that. Gave you everything, everything. And gave me their ass to kiss. And I was just like, it's cool. I'm not finna get old and ugly being mad at you because you chose to do that.
The story of my life.
But just know, you reap what you sow.
What you sow, yes.
Every time.
Every time.
So that's why I don't try to have no bad seeds out there. I try to do what I can, when I can, for who I can, to the best of my ability. That's just who I am. And people are like, sure, that's why people always gonna take advantage of you. That's not my problem. Like, literally, I'll get over it. God is who I get everything from.
That's right.
So it's not that person.
That's right.
So if they take advantage of me, guess what? They're sowing that bad seed. Not me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yep. And they say that when I invested all that money with my ex to open that restaurant, I am still waiting for my payoff, Lord. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that return.
You're waiting for that return.
I know it ain't gonna come from him.
No, it's not.
Because my heart was so broken. I was just like, dang, I done put all this money in.
I bet.
All this money. Almost $100,000 of my money.
And that be the thing. When you do
to this day.
invest in something or someone or something, and then the backlash be a negative backlash.
Yeah.
That's probably that's the only hurt.
It hurts.
Everything else.
It happened to me too.
Everything else can be minute. It ain't everything
else. But the one
else.
person that you actually love and trust. Yeah. And then they turn around and they don't fulfill their obligation. Yeah. But my mom, she the one who pulled me up out that pit, because she was just like, you deposit that investment. That don't mean it has to come back from him. Yeah. Like, it's already done.
It's gonna
It's
come
done.
back.
It's already done.
It is
gonna
what
come
it
from
is.
somebody.
It's gonna come
You
from
see?
somewhere, somehow, some
was
way.
just like-
Boop. Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as she made me see that, and this is the other thing. Everybody listen up. Irene said, my mama said, when you are a good person,
Yes.
you don't lose people.
No.
They lose you. When
lose
she
you.
told me that, I said, hold on, say that again one more time. She said, they lose you. They're
That's
going to be
true.
the ones suffering because you did
Yeah.
so much for them.
Yeah.
So don't ever get sad because a person walk out your life when
Yeah.
you know you did everything right for them. Let them go. Because
Bye.
God got to replace it with something.
Yeah.
He can't replace it if that person's still there.
Damn.
So I was just like, every time I lose somebody,
When I tell you she told me that, honey, it's been easy for me
to let go.
to let go of the
Absolutely.
people who don't want to talk to me no more,
Mhm.
who rolling their eyes when I'm in establishments,
Mhm.
or who even saying something bad to somebody who know that I've been a good person. You know what I'm saying? You never lose people.
Nope.
And I think that's how we get the energy that we get at Empire or
Yeah.
Pier 8.
Yeah.
How we get the bamboo crowd the way you get the bamboo
Yeah.
crowd. How you get the clientels that you get.
Mhm.
The world need more people like us.
Absolutely.
Because the ones that actually sit around and hold the grudges, those the ones that have the stumbling blocks in front of them.
And I tell people, in business, you gotta take the emotion out of it.
You
man.
gotta.
It's business.
It's
and like you
business.
said, you done set this whole
Yeah.
thing up and gave somebody the keys,
Yeah.
and they turn around and give you the ass to kiss. And
Mhm.
it's like you can go fuck them up if you
Yeah.
wanted to. But
If you
why
wanted to.
do that?
I ain't finna
Malicious
put that bad
as
seed. I
hell.
ain't doing that.
Now I used to be,
I was
Thank God for
listen.
deliverance.
I was
Thank God for deliverance.
I
Thank God for
was there
deliverance.
too, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, my
But
God.
I had
know
my
how much shit
I had
done
things
set
happen
on
to
fire?
me.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had things happen to me, and I'm like, man, it's just
Wow.
it's not worth it no
No.
more, man. It's just, and and like you said, you lead these people, you're out of their life, and then you look back and you hear things or you see things, and you're like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's crazy that when that person walk out your life and 10 years later they still doing the same thing,
Same
with the
thing.
same crowd,
Same crowd.
don't have no improvement in
Yeah.
life, and you just sitting here like, wow, I could have been tied to that person, still in the same stuck
Still
in the same
stuck
spot.
in the same spot.
I
I
was
got
like,
a lot of
mm.
people like that, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I call and check in. What's
Mhm.
going on, man? How you doing? Oh,
I stopped talking to people like that. If every time I call you something that was always wrong, I
Yeah.
don't even call them no more.
Yeah,
because
I
I
stopped.
know what the story's gonna be. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
keep doing that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And
Yep.
I'm giving you answers or solutions for the problem, but you
Yeah.
don't want it because you
And
want to stay in that problem.
Mhm.
That's how you want that sympathy part
Yeah.
and all that stuff, that pity part.
That empathy.
I don't never go to that.
I
one.
want empathy.
I don't-
Please show me
yeah,
empathy.
No, we're not doing that.
I got empathy and sympathy for fellas right now, okay? Because
Okay.
we gonna get off
Okay.
all of that.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I got
Lord.
something. Y'all my classmates, and damn it, we gonna talk about something here.
This
How
not
about-
fair though, because
What
I
you
don't
mean?
think we fall in this category of female.
But y'all are. It doesn't matter. But y'all are mature.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on, let me take this jacket off real quick.
Yeah, take the jacket
y'all gonna have to see this little roll I got going on.
Y'all are
okay.
mature, okay?
Yes.
I seen this damn list on social media.
I ain't even read it.
Okay.
Oh, I have it on my phone
Oh,
now.
pull it up because
Oh, okay,
I
let me
never
pull
read
up.
it.
Hold on, let me pull my phone out
See, I
now.
don't go into that whole
Well-
male-female debate thing. I don't even do that because
So-
we need each other. Period. That's at the end of the
Hey,
day.
that's all I'm
So,
saying.
Yeah.
and
Sorry, I ain't cut you out. I want to hear.
No,
you.
no, go ahead. No, but that's all I'm saying. You said the right thing.
and here's my thing. If me and Cheryl go to the Cheesecake Factory, it's only because me and Cheryl like the Cheesecake Factory. Or we like Applebee's. Now, what may happen at Applebee's is that the service was bad.
Yeah.
Now, if you get bad service, yeah, I don't want to go back there on a date. I don't want to go there on a date. But if I got a bartender or I got a waitress who I know is vibing there, I'm going to go to that establishment.
Absolutely.
That list, I don't know who created that list.
Somebody with
But
time on
to
their hands.
me,
There's a few spots. I'm gonna say I'll be like,
okay, call out.
Yeah, I want.
Let-
all right.
Okay,
So here
go
I'm gonna
ahead,
go
go
down the
ahead.
list. I'm gonna go down the list.
Okay.
I think like one got cut off, but whatever. All right, Cheesecake Factory was.
I actually, other than the food poisoning I got from Cheesecake Factory,
Okay, well,
one time,
well,
You told me.
I only got it one time though. But I love their cheesecakes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not a cheese factory girl. I'm not. I ain't. But I'm not gonna stop a date because that's where we're going.
Okay.
Like I said, I always find something on the menu. I can have a salad or some chicken or something. I ain't that girl.
Applebee's.
I ain't that girl
I actually
either,
like
but I know.
Applebee's. The 2 for 2s.
I'll have drinks.
My
These don't
dog
taste the
Red
same.
work at the Applebee's on Military Trail. You go to Red on the patio, it's a wrap. You drunk and you full.
Chili's.
They got on the menu.
Chili's.
That's the same thing.
I love Chili's.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got the happy hour margarita. Them
As
heifers
long
is
as they have
crazy.
2 for 1s, I'm straight.
Yes.
Okay, this one here, I'm like Chipotle.
I like Chipotle. That's like
a date.
That's
though?
a lunch date. That's a lunch date. Like, say if you coming to me,
You gonna sit down and eat Chipotle?
No, nobody
you
sits
take
down.
it.
Oh, see, I ain't never been there.
Oh,
You never
shit.
ate Chipotle? Never.
You never had Chipotle? Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Well, it's like a rice bowl with
God.
There's
it's
another
almost
place
like a
called,
polar tropical.
Yeah, it's
but
almost like pollo. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
almost
okay,
like
okay.
pollo, but they put it in a bowl and you could get, and all of it is fresh.
Okay.
But if it was a lunch date, of course he could take me there for my lunch.
All right. I mean, I don't know who eats there in this place anymore, but Olive Garden.
I love
Yeah, I
Olive
eat
Garden. I love the bread at Olive Garden.
No, I like they chicken yoki or something.
Yeah.
Yoki or something. I like that soup.
I'm not a big fan of Olive Garden.
You're not?
Sa-
But
super
see,
salad.
one thing is at Olive Garden though, they got great wine that goes with their red wine is
pairings,
amazing.
yeah.
These next two,
Okay.
we definitely gonna talk about these next two.
Okay. Oh,
The movies.
Not for a first date.
No?
The
Not for a
movies?
first date.
Why?
Very awkward. Super awkward. I went on a first date. I went on a first date to the movies and I fell asleep. First of all, I don't even like going to the movies
Yeah.
because it's dark and it's cold and I'm going to sleep. So I don't want you wasting your money. So we're not doing that for a first date. But even if they say, I'm just going to say no. I'm going to tell them I'm falling asleep. And if they be like, I'm going to keep you up. Okay.
I say no for the movies because for a first date should be conversation.
Yeah.
And you can't really conversate
No.
at the movie theaters. You
No.
you like, you see that? You see
That's
that?
like
You see
fifth
that?
date. That's like
When you really
when you're in a
comfortable with
relationship
Yeah,
and you know because I'm like her. That's subtle time.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it's dark. This room.
somebody.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
there's
gonna
a-
sink down in
Right.
the seat.
So I agree.
Unless some shooting and shit going on, I'm
Right.
night.
I agree with
Yeah.
y'all on the movies.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You know what I mean? Okay, now for a date,
First date.
the crib.
You ain't coming to my fucking house.
First of all,
What? Okay, wait. Okay.
no first
how
date.
about I invite you? Okay, I'm
no, don't
inviting you
invite
to
me
my
to your
crib.
house. Don't. I
I'm
don't
about
wanna
to
go
cook
your-
some
I don't wanna go to your
rasta
house.
pasta.
I don't want to go to your house on the
some
first
scrimps.
date. No, I don't want that. Here's the
Oh,
wait.
okay. I'm gonna hold on.
Cause somebody did me like that,
Okay.
and I ain't gonna lie. I had one of my homegirls call me, and I left. If you invite me to your house, that's like saying off rip. Even whatever you cooked, you looking for something in return. The more comfortable you get after you eat and do that,
Yeah.
and if you get me tipsy, you trying to get some boom boom. You want some poom poom.
Some shroom shroom.
You want some poom poom. No, you're not getting no poom poom because you made some salmon and shrimp.
Or some air fried chicken wings.
Air fried. Fuck out of here. No, I don't.
Some
Once
air fried
again,
lemon pepper steppers.
that is something. That's not a first date. That's not the first impression that I want to get. From
Okay,
you.
that's not good for a first date, but as we get to know
As
each
we
other,
get to know each other,
Absolutely.
hell
2,
yeah.
3 months, 90
Cook.
days.
They all
you
feel
know.
like going the way you cooking, and he say, "Yeah, I'm there."
Okay.
It never ends well as far as a first date going to
Yeah,
the house. It
no.
never ends well.
Never
And
ends
me, I'm very, honey, I'm looking at everything. Every baseboard.
Your toilet seat.
everything. The toilet.
I'm all in the
going-
bathroom.
What in the cabinets? All that.
All that.
I'm finna.
I'm snooping.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start doing that.
And so that was the thing. I went to a brother's house and he had female shit in there. And I'm
See?
like, well, wait a minute.
now you
It's
blocked.
only y'all, you here. Why is it like some
You ain't got no
secret
female roommate or a
deodorant?
little sister.
And
all
you
that
got
stuff.
Jergens, vanilla smelling lotion and shit.
Oh, the female deodorant work better than the male deodorant.
Get
Boy,
the
get the
front
hell out
door.
my face.
Where
Okay,
she
then. At work.
She at work
So
and
y'all
I'm
be
at her
using the
house.
bathroom and be checking all that shit out in the bathroom?
I'm
Come
all
on,
in the
man.
medicine cabinet.
Real bad.
Oh, see, first of all, I worked in the medical field, so yes, bitch, I'm checking to see what type of
Me too.
medicines.
I'm Googling.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that nigga say he
Taking
got
pictures and
some
Googling.
anesthesia. What is
Oh
this?
my gosh.
What is this? I'm sending pictures to my homegirl. She a nurse. What is this used for? Tell me everything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Don't
Yeah.
invite me to your house.
Yeah, don't invite me to your house. Not the first date. Later on, let us get to know each other.
What about Red Lobster?
It used to be fine.
It used to be fine.
I don't know what Red Lobster got going on now.
They
it's
fell
like
off?
everything is
They
like
customer
microwave.
service is bad. The customer
The
service.
food, too.
I went behind the bar and made my own damn drink
See what
there.
I'm saying?
When?
Just recently, the one on Palm Beach Lakes.
Wow.
It was horrible. And knowing where Red Lobster used to be,
Red Lobster was that spot.
Yeah. Red
Red
Lobster
Lobster
was
was
serious.
that
Yeah.
man, they microwave the biscuits now. Biscuits be
I
all
said,
hard.
everything is microwave now. And I'm
It's
like, nah,
hard.
we ain't doing
The
this.
food, the experience is bad. So no, I don't want to go to Red Lobster
What about IHOP or Denny's?
Absolutely. Especially after a drunk night.
after a drunk night.
Waffle House, too. And I don't even eat Waffle House.
Okay,
I love
so
Waffle-
after
but we don't have a Waffle House.
If he take you out, you go to
And we got the munchies.
hold on. You go to the hookah bar
Okay.
for your first date, and then you
I
leave
like
the
the
hookah
hookah
bar
Yeah.
because it's on the
I
list.
Can do the
I can do the hookah bar.
It's on the list.
can
Hookah
talk.
bar,
Yeah.
Music ain't loud. It's really subtle.
It's a lounge.
and then y'all go to IHOP or Denny's.
and
That's
then
cool.
we go to IHOP or Denny's.
Okay,
later.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Now,
See, that's what I'm saying. You talking to some seasoned women. I'm not materialistic
yeah,
like that.
these are. It says it lists the places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date with. Like this is
That's
crazy.
first date. Like
You
some
know?
of those
This-
things.
This list is
yeah.
for first date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not really.
So like we said, the movies. I understand
No.
that. You said the house. Okay,
Yeah,
I
no.
understand that. All right. What about church?
Absolutely. Heck yeah. I'm finna go in there. Praise the Lord.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going high.
That's how you get close to God that way.
Me and God interact better when I have a joint. I don't know. That's just me.
It's okay.
I'm just saying.
It's okay.
That's
But
how
as
it
long
goes.
as he know that I'm gonna be high and I'm gonna be sitting there and I might.
First date,
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
Yep.
First date.
I've
but
done that before.
once again, we preacher kids.
Yeah. I've done that before.
First date, he take you to the gym.
I'll do that too.
I could do that too.
Absolutely.
You want to feel some type of way?
No. Here's the thing. Working out, it's a turn on.
Absolutely.
To
So
me,
he gonna see what he could get, but he ain't.
But
He gonna,
once
he
you
can't get
worked
it.
on muscles and
Cause they
I
gonna look at
feel-
your booty the whole time
yeah.
anyway.
and then I feel like the female body is so sexy.
It's beautiful.
We're so sexy when we do. So if a female does have a problem with that, she has not been in touch with herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But going to work out and that sweat and that, yeah.
And then I try to make them feel like they know what they're doing because they'll be like, "Oh, this how you do this and hold this, nigga. You don't know. I work with the best trainers.
But
I know
either
how to
way
do
it
it.
goes,
Right.
But it's okay. Go ahead. How I do
Show
it
me
now?
how to do it
How I do
again.
it.
Wait, I got to do
Yeah.
this? Hold on.
Mhm. Yeah.
My bad.
All right. You already said Waffle House. They got that on here, so you say yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just bouncing around here. What if he Well, okay. I'm gonna ask you this one. I feel like it might be a no. I feel like it might be a no. He bring it to like a family function, first date.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I knew that.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Not for a first date.
I don't want to meet your mama yet.
right,
I don't even know if I like you yet.
right.
Hello.
And then what if your mama
Wait,
like
hold on.
me?
Wait. Time out.
This the first date. All we did
So
was...
how you don't know if you give him a first date?
Wait.
You have to
No.
like him or
If
be
we're
attracted
on
to him
the
or something.
first Date,
No.
all we've
Really?
done is conversated on the phone.
I've been on a first date with a lot of people I have not been attracted to. But I said, let me see their personality. Let me see if I can vibe with
Yeah,
them.
let me see if I can vibe with
Okay.
them first.
But if it's certain things I just can't get past, it's certain things that I'm just not
Yeah.
gonna compromise about.
Yeah.
But if it's certain things I just can't get past,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, well, this ain't gonna work. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But we could be friends. We could be cool. We could hang out. We do this. We could do that.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I know the man that I want to wake up to every day got to be a certain look. Like he got to be a certain look, certain build, certain smell. All that.
Educated.
So yeah.
I'm an intellect. I'm an intellect person. So intellectually, you gotta. If we don't have a good conversation on the phone, I'm really not going nowhere with you.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't
What about first date? You know, it's a long drive. Just maybe y'all heading to.
If he's intelligent, yeah.
You know,
First
maybe
of all,
you're heading to
no.
Key West or Orlando.
Here's
or
the thing.
Tampa.
No, I've already been there.
Are we going and coming back?
I don't need
us.
us
Not going to get in a hotel and all that stuff.
No,
like that.
you going okay? You're gonna go for the day,
Yeah, that's cool.
turn around and come back.
Yeah,
Okay, not
that.
Key West because Key West is long.
Nigga, you know, we driving to Africa. Like no, I'll do a long drive. Well, as long as he can keep a conversation.
Okay.
If we're just in there listening, well, I don't mind just listening to music too. But if we're just in there looking at each other and scrolling in our phones and you swerving and all this, no, it's not happening.
And I don't want to go to Lake Worth and come back. That's not.
I
go
to Miami.
What?
I do that all the time.
Miami,
go to
back.
Go to the beach and then come back.
Yeah, but it has to be a connection.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing that ride ain't nothing if you got your music blasting and we ain't said shit to each other since I got in the car.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's what I say. If he can hold a conversation, good.
Intellect. It has to be.
But that conversation go both ways now.
Absolutely.
But how can I talk over your bass and drums and shit that's rattling in the speakers in the?
First of all, if you got speakers rattling in your trunk, I'm not getting in. I'm past that phase of life. We're not going to prom. We're not doing that.
Oh my God.
We're not doing that.
I don't want to have a headache.
We're not doing
no,
that.
on God. Like
Cheryl, how's that again?
I'm like, what is that shaking back there? You got bones in the trunk? What is going on? Yeah, we're not doing that.
And not to be funny, to some men, that is a date.
What?
To ride in their cars. To show off the money that they put in their cars. I'll just say
old
that.
school, I'm
maybe
you come up in the old school, a real clean one, baby, I'm hanging out the side of the window.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Maybe like, if it's like a Sunday, we're gonna go.
But I want the factory radio. I still don't want
right.
speakers.
But we're gonna ride down Clematis, you know what I mean? Go get something to eat, or we're gonna ride down to to Northwood, go hit up Legacy or something like that, or Crew. You know what I mean?
It's weird to me because I've actually been on those type of dates and it was horrible, bro. Like can you take me home? I want to go home now.
Damn.
You know what
but
I'm saying?
y'all ain't stopping, go nowhere, get something to eat.
No, we rode to Delray and came back. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah.
We ride to Delray, go and hit up a couple of food spots.
No.
A couple of drinks.
Right.
Spots,
No. Right.
Go to the mall or whatever. I don't know if Delray
Somebody
got a mall.
told me we went to the liquor store, so don't order no drinks when we go out.
Nigga, what?
I've actually been on a date where, no, don't. What you ordering the drink for? We got drinks back in the car. Huh?
Okay, so you're not going to limit my alcohol intake. If I want to have a drink at a restaurant and drink in the car, I'm doing both.
Yeah.
I'm doing both.
Right.
But some men, listen. Right. I don't been on these dates now.
So
we're gonna finish this date. Good night,
I'm
sir.
assuming.
Take me home.
I'm assuming for a first date, a bar for some drinks is good.
Absolutely.
Oh, most definitely. And we can shoot some pool, play darts.
Bowling. Okay.
I ain't with bowling.
Really?
Yeah. I broke this thumb so it don't fit in the hole. So my thumb always gets stuck every time I try to bowl. So it's been a horrible experience ever since. So I just I sit there and I had the drinks though. I had the drinks while y'all bowl and I do the pictures and videos, but I ain't bowling.
Okay.
I like bowling.
So if it's just you and a dude, you just gonna take pictures?
If it's just me and him, I'm like, but give me your phone, babe. Let me. Oh, you got a strike. Hey, see, I got everything down. So I'm trying to tell you.
She is that cheerleader type. I can see her. I can see her doing that too. Like, yay, babe, you strike this.
Come on, Em.
What about?
Put the bumpers up. Give me the kitty ball.
Oh my gosh.
Like honestly, Phatts.
Yeah.
Whoever created that list.
I don't see.
I looked at it, and it's only certain. It's almost 20 places on there. How many places on there?
I cut it off at 28. I forgot what the other two was, but I have 28 on my phone. But it's like let me see. It's like 30 really.
That is sad.
Like they have okay. Two more. I'm gonna do two more. Like
my
two more.
perfect date is. Let me just say this real quick.
Yeah.
This has never happened to me ever in life.
Oh,
ever in life. And don't try to do it now because I'm saying it on live. Okay.
Yes, I think they're gonna. Try
Anyways, a picnic. I've never been on a picnic.
Me neither.
Ever in life.
Like, you know
that's one thing that I really want in life. I just want a man to just have a picnic set up and we just go. We can read a book. We can chill, get bit by ants, whatever. Just a picnic.
Yeah.
That's it.
Something sensual to where I know you only did this for me.
Right.
Not and I think that's where that list was coming from. Certain women want to know that you only did this
They
to
want to be a
impress
first
me.
experience for that. And it's
You
just
know what I'm
like,
saying?
Right.
Let the experience of me and you be, oh my God, I think he liked me.
Right.
He did something
Because
out of the box.
cheesecake ain't an experience. It's like,
No,
oh,
you take
okay.
everybody there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All the hoes you talk to, you go to the Cheesecake Factory. All of them.
And here's the thing: if I can go and me and my homegirls can go sit and have lunch at the Cheesecake Factory, what? That's not.
It's not special.
That's not special.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But you want that special. You want that picnic.
If it's gonna be a first date type of situation, I want to know that. You know what? I really like Meka. I see what she likes.
First date. I can say that for like a 5th or 6th date when I know I like it. But for a first date, that's why I think all those places are acceptable because
you get to communicate.
It's Cheesecake Factory. You ain't really putting thought into it. It's just we're just going to connect. Cool. Conversations, stuff like that.
Right.
But when you really actually start liking me and you're putting in forth effort and you're a little bit more consistent
by
with your actions.
By date 8, 9, and 10, that picnic need to pop up somewhere.
That's where the beach day come in. Stuff like that. I love a beach day. Oh my God.
I love a beach day.
Period.
Even though I'm allergic to the sun, as long as you buy me the little cute little chair with the umbrella, I'm there.
We're good. Period. And you get to see my sexy body.
Yeah.
My bathing suit. Not bathing
you
suit.
You get to see my fuupu because I ain't got no sexy body.
And
you
I'm
going to see my
fuupu. Little baby. Don't play
Look,
with me.
baby.
Don't play with
We there. And here's the thing. It's not even so much about it. It's if we connect.
Yeah.
You got to connect the mind before you think about anything else. Because honestly, if you don't get my mind,
was just like me.
Yeah,
you can't get in my mind. You can't get in my coochie unless I want to hunt you.
Listen, she ain't getting wet. She might not even respond, and she gonna close up.
Close up ain't bad though.
Fellas, I hope y'all hear this. I'm getting it's free game right now, fellas.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is
free
what
game.
It is.
All right, last one on the list. What if he take you to like a Heat game? You know,
I love that.
Cool.
Dolphin game.
That's
cool.
It's the ride. So on the ride, when we talking
baseball game,
baseball games.
I don't even like baseball,
but I'll go.
I went for the experience, and I went and I had a fucking blast.
I did.
I didn't watch not one bat get swung, but we had a good time, and it was in Miami, and I think they had a little pool thing.
Marlins,
the Marlins.
Man, when I said I had a good time, I had a good time.
I had a friend who had season tickets to the Dolphins. And we would go every year. Tampa Bay would play Dolphins in the preseason.
Yeah.
Tailgate, all that. Amazing. It was fun.
I like that.
It was fun. But it was our ride there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We talked. No.
Oh, it was great.
We talked. We chilled. No, I was in there. I was actually in that relationship. So I guess that don't count.
That definitely don't count.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so.
Back it up.
Back it up.
I was in a relationship with him, but when I went to the baseball game, we wasn't together.
Okay, so by that time we was in a relationship.
All right.
It was good.
But as a girl who ain't really into sports like that, amazing. Had a ball.
You're not into sports.
That's what I be saying.
Not really. I did it. I'm gonna tell you.
You be talking shit about the Dolphins all day.
She know how to fit in. Like me, I'm clueless when it comes to that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I know how to.
People at the bar.
You obviously know what the hell going on.
Right,
I do.
Used to watch football
I do.
And stuff like that, but she's not like. Sure,
I'm
come on,
not.
let's go watch the football game.
No.
She ain't gonna do that.
I'm not calling my homegirl and be like, "Oh, I got tickets to the Dolphins. Let's go." I'm not doing that.
But if it's playing, she know what's going on.
And I gotta remember, I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
So before my dad died, my dad used to buy a 12-pack and come to my house and watch the game on my big screen TV. You see what I'm saying? So that was things that me and him did when he was living, my stepdad. So that was things that we did when we were together. And I enjoyed it because he would show me, he would tell me, like Devereen Johnson, when he played for the Dallas Cowboys, I think we followed him to Tampa one year. Went to his picnic. Not supposed to. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we was out there. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I learned that from my father. So, but now that my dad is dead, I'm pretty sure if I got into a relationship with a man,
you'll be straight.
And I'd be straight because I'd be able to mix and mingle with his crowd once he did find you know, his
And she gonna
football
cook
team.
some ribs
And I'm
shit.
gonna barbecue,
Woo.
and I'm gonna have everything laid out. We gonna get drunk.
And see, that's the thing that I miss about a relationship because we always just stay in the
Yes, we did.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Game night.
The
every
cookouts.
week,
Remember the
all
crab
that. Come on,
balls?
man. I
I used to love
I
cooking
love that.
when I had a relationship.
Yeah, I love that. But now I'm gonna do it with my mama. So I'm finna fix out the backyard. We're gonna have cookouts at the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump the gate, getting called, mama
Yeah.
back, pool back
Yeah.
up.
That
Okay.
part.
Then.
Well,
Period.
listen, man. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Oh my
appreciate
God,
being
thank
here.
you.
You know what I mean? Episode 2, man. Meka, thank you so much. Cheryl, thank you so much.
Yes.
Before you go, let us know. But I mean, you back here in Palm Beach. Let us know what.
Don't stalk me.
You know what I mean? What shop you at so everybody can come get these $100 quick.
Hour so in.
I
Yeah.
Ain't Need Beauty Salon right next to Royal Sub, 4211 North Shore Drive.
There you go. Make
Yes.
sure you check out Meka. Thank you so much.
Yes, most definitely. It's
You know what I
always
mean?
a pleasure.
Yes, you can catch us every Thursday at Pier 8.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Doing what we do best. Catch Meka.
For now, until we open our own spot.
Yes.
I'm gonna speak that thing into existence.
We
baby.
gotta.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I
I've been
definitely like
telling
that.
Daddy Fast, we ain't playing. We coming
I like
through.
that, man. No, for real. I like
Yeah, we
that.
coming
I like
through.
that, man. And thank you for coming and dropping all them jewels. You know what I mean? Because, you know, entrepreneurship is very hard and a lot
Yes.
of people just don't know how to do it. So when they, you know, actually get an opportunity to sit down and listen to someone that has done it, hopefully, you know, it motivates people to go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Because it is tough.
It's
I'm
tough.
not gonna sit here and say it's
No.
easy, but one thing, like, I agree with you 100%. I'm tired. I got tired of working for people.
For people. Yeah.
And if you feel that way right now, I'm telling you, you need to make that move.
Make
Absolutely.
that move.
Make
Yes,
that move,
make
man.
that
Truth
move.
for the Culture podcast. Your boy DJ Dady Phatts, Meka Wasted.
Yes.
Cheryl Couture
Woo-hoo.
got books and all this good
A
stuff,
whole
man.
bunch
Make
of
sure
we
you
didn't
check
go
it
over
out.
everything, but
We
that's next
didn't.
time. We'll
We
have a part
didn't.
2 one day.
Right.
We'll
Oh
have
no,
part
we
two.
are. And then you got the
Yes.
master class. You know that they got to pay for all that. Though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Make sure you check out this podcast, man. Hit our YouTube page at TRU Radio 1804. Make sure you check us out.
And shout out to Quiet Storm, man. That vodka really got me feeling like I'm
tipsy.
feeling.
Yeah, because
I'm
you,
feeling like I'm
Cheryl's
feeling.
looking at you like, why are you saying all this? Don't say that. Shut up.
The NDA, girl, the NDA.
Yeah. So shout out to Quiet Storm, man. Like
Yes,
I said,
shout out
black
to Quiet
owned,
Storm.
right here, Palm Beach County, out of
Yes,
Delray, man.
yes.
You know what I mean? They make great vodka. You know, they got flavored vodka. They got the classic vodka.
Yes.
It's, you know, it's good, man. And they support True Radio. They support the studio.
Yes.
They support everything that I do. So, you know, definitely,
Appreciate you.
yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Love
Thank
that.
you once again, Daddy Fats, for having us.
Yes,
We
thank you
appreciate
for
you.
inviting
Thank y'all for
Thank
coming,
you
man.
for coming, Cheryl. I love you so much. You are
for picking me
amazing.
up.
Yeah.
Till the next one, we gone.
Till the next one. Yes. Deuces.